All right, we are live. Welcome to FMA discussion. This night is episode 34. Today we are featuring Guru Jeff and Guru Viko, who will be sharing with us tonight. Ki from USA.
I don't hear you.
Hi guys,
all.
how you doing?
Hi everyone.
Ian, hi Guru. Well, I wanted to thank you both for coming on. I appreciate it, and I'm obviously looking forward to this as well as I think the others. See what you guys have to say, and we definitely get tonight. We have a show and tell. So
can you hear me, Kuya?
Yes, I can.
Oh yeah, you're coming through. Yep.
I don't know what happened to Dean's audio. I don't know if he can hear us.
I can hear you.
Can you hear him?
Oh yeah,
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I can't hear him at all. I can hear.
Oh, you cannot hear me.
I can't hear you, Dean. You might have to log back in.
Okay.
Here, let me check. Guru Jeff, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I guess
can you hear
it sounds
me?
like he's not hearing me. Okay. You want to try that?
Dean.
Yeah, he can. He can.
All right. Yeah, my gosh. We had this one time before. Ask him if he wants to try logging back in.
You want to try logging back, log out and log in again?
In?
Yeah, yes. That's what he's asking.
Okay.
We can try it. Okay. Never a dull moment, huh? Technology. All right, we'll see if that works. Worst case scenario is I'm going to have to just go through you. But anyway, yeah. So he should be back on quick. So let's just we'll give him a minute and all that. Worst case, you'll have to read.
I know we didn't to have both of us on. There we go.
Yeah. Hey, Richard Packman. Hey. Let's just see here. So, hey, how's the weather? You guys?
Good. It's in 97 degrees Fahrenheit. What would that be? Maybe about 36 degrees Celsius.
Wow. So is that dry heat for the most part?
Yeah, it's dry.
All right, here we go. Let's try that.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you now.
All right, we're good. Okay, good. That did the trick. All right. Well, again, I'm going to officially welcome you both to episode 34. Again, for those who maybe just missed it, this is going to be some tell and a lot of show tonight from each of these guys. They're going to show what Ki Illustrisimo is about as far as the U.S. But before we get to that, how you guys doing? Like with your respective states, as far as openings and what have you? What's the current status?
Start from the
we're sort of like in the third stage of opening. I mean, they're making noise about having gyms open up, and limited capacity and all that kind of stuff. So Ki USA is planning on opening soon. So it'll probably be just to ensure people. I'm going to have to like stagger the scheduling, just to make sure that distancing and all that good stuff, and the mask. And I realize people, might be hesitant still, but I feel pretty good about it. I think we wise and do the thing that we ought to do, and I'm willing to do what's necessary to reopen, because I think it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what happened?
We can still hear you.
Yeah, I can still hear you, but you got an internet thing going on. But we might, if everybody can still see him on there, we might be fine. This happened with Professor Giocano, and everything went fine. So,
Hear
So
you.
yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on in San Diego. How
no, that's
about
fantastic.
Viko?
Yeah, I hope you guys. Yeah, come back on. You know what, Jeff? Try coming back in
Okay.
because you're out of the frame now.
Yeah. Okay.
How about Guro Viko? I think you guys are starting to move along.
Yeah. We've Texas pretty much has opened up. I think gyms have opened up last week already. No, so gyms, salons, barbershops, movie theaters, of course, capacity.
Oh, good. Yeah, we're right around the corner, June 20th. So hopefully, yeah. All right, let's All right, So I just want to wait till he gets back on. Then we're going to jump into the big plans that you guys have to share with us. So, but is he coming? Yes, he is. Okay. All right. Got the countdown.
I'm back.
Okay. All right, good. All right, we're going to jump into it. So, you guys got some big plans to share with us. So, how about let's start with as far as what Guru Brandon, what's coming down the pike?
Yeah, it's exciting stuff coming from Guro Brandon. He's established a group over there. In spite of the pandemic, he actually have a small group that he's actually teaching.
Okay.
So that's very exciting. I mean, very fortunate to have him, and this is like a rare opportunity to really see directly from what Master Topher was teaching. So that's one of the things that had happened, and also he's opened up graciously that a personal student like Guru Viko and myself, as well as other people that Guru Brandon would allow to have access to him via private lessons. So that's a new thing that he has opened up. Because I think that, I mean, like I said, KI is rich with a lot of great practitioners, but the Ricketts clan or the Ricketts men need to be heard more. You know what I'm saying? Because I, with all due respect, Guru Viko and stuff like that, the boys are closest, or the men. I'm sorry, not the boys. Guru Brandon, I'm sorry. that they have direct lineage, if you will. So I think it will be a great opportunity. You know, there's a vetting process because Guru Brandon is very particular in who he teaches, and I totally understand that.
Absolutely.
As well as we and I as well. Yeah, we I mean that's something that it's something that it's embedded in our branch, if you will. But yeah, that's an exciting thing, you know, to actually experience learning from him.
Yeah, even if it's via online. Guru Viko, what are your thoughts on that?
I echo the same sentiments, Dean. You know, it's about time that the Ricketts lineage has been amplified. There's a lot to share, and it's important that you know that there is a vetting stage to it. There's always, you know, there's one thing that you learn. The one thing that Guru Jeff and myself have fortunately experienced is that one-on-one training with Master Tupper, and what you see is it was described by someone actually who's now also a student of Guru Jeff, Lester. His name is Lester Salvador. Is you experience this strength with finesse, right? And because of that, there is a real combat element combative element that you will feel, the energy that you feel training with him. And so you just it's not for everyone. In that sense, you have to just be mindful of who you teach this art to. I'm just talking about Master Trooper style because it is really for fighting. You start off with the basics first, but once you start getting in the combat element, it really is quite powerful, and it's you have to, as a responsibility of a teacher or guru, you have to be mindful of who you're passing that on to.
Yeah.
That's the fact that we're not close, right? Again, at the same time, we're also trying to elevate the presence of it to open it up, and then so that's pretty much our mission and our plight today moving forward. Actually,
so all right, so that's fantastic. I mean, I think that's like quite an offering that he's willing to take people on individually. I think that's pretty special and unique, and hopefully people that get recommended take full advantage of that.
Exactly. Yeah. This is something that hasn't happened in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's like sporadic people that have access to Punungu Brandon. And for him to actually open this up, it's a boon to those who actually wants to learn the Ricketts brand KI. Because it's such a different, like Guru Viko was saying. It's just a different. It's like I said, it's distinct, and it has a lot to offer to those who are discerning martial artists, I believe.
I think hopefully people take advantage of that. I think that's pretty. So, well, that's all right. So besides that, there's other big news from you guys, what you guys collectively are going to try to do. So, Guru Viko, let's start with you first. What's coming down the pipeline as far as KI USA?
Well, it's pretty much just trying to collaboration with Guru Jeff on offering to teach, right? More people on KI and the basics, the Master Troopers lineage and style and curriculum. So we'll be strategically offering that up to more people. We'll have to put into context, the situation right now we're in, where we may start with online and then eventually have, the person-to-person opportunity. Guru Jeff and I are talking about that. It needs to be done where it's not too restrictive in the sense of learning something. At the same time, it's also not just too open where it's overwhelming as well. So
yeah.
Then also have to have some sort of mechanism of recognition, and of that sort as well. So.
I think that's wow. Yeah. I think that's fantastic. I like really what you touched upon, where you're not going to let just sort of speak the floodgates open. Now you run the risk of getting lost in translation, potentially watered down. Because when you think about, I tell you, I've been on a KI mission since YouTube came around. I got Mark Wiley's book, read about the tongue. I mean, I was like hooked. Problem is, I didn't have anybody. Couldn't find anybody. I mean, GM Galan moved to Australia. Mark Wiley was bouncing around in Tuttle publishing. And so that goes to show you, though, that there's just not a lot of teachers in the US. And I don't think that's really changed that much, What say you, Guru Jeff?
Yeah, really. Yeah, you're right about that. And our goal is, again, to offer up the system to those who really want to learn, because we understand. I mean, we were at one point maybe less for Guru Viko, but for me, like I said, just like you, Dean, I read about the art and stuff like that, and I really wanted to learn it, but I didn't have the connections, if you will, until I had that fortunate event that happened to me, the blessing. I'm still so amazed that happened.
At Starbucks?
But I know that. Yeah, the Starbucks. I mean, exactly. The fortuitous meeting, as it were. But not everybody has that ability, right? That's not everybody has that opportunity to actually connect with a direct lineage, as it were. So this is a way for them to connect, and maybe, like I said, if Punaguru Brandon deemed it okay, that they can have a direct connection with one of the five. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically why we want to do the online training. And by the way, I want to touch up on that because there's two levels involved in the online training. The first level is the affiliate level, which is what you are involved in, Dean. And this is sort of like our fault. We didn't really specify what's happening, but again, we want to straighten that out right now. And basically what it is, the affiliate is those who are not directly underneath the curriculum, as it were, but rather is a supporter or an ally of KI USA and stuff like that. And that's why you have the access, right, to Punaguru Brandon's archives. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can like self-teach and learn something of KI USA and its curriculum. But there's another level to it, which is what we have launched, a soft launch this year, which is the actual online training. Now, online training is basically what a student who is going to go through the curriculum as is taught here on KI USA San Diego. And that's directly from Guru Brandon, Punaguru Brandon as well. So what we follow is what Master Topper has laid out while he was alive, and Punaguru Brandon is continuing to develop and to facilitate so that we can learn it. But the difference between the two is that once you become an actual curriculum student, if you will, then you have contact with me or Guru Viko, you know, whichever one it would work, and you will be directly dealing with us and being guided through the curriculum as is laid out by the Ricketts clan, if you will. And then that's when the mechanism happens of recognition, of basic ranking and stuff like that. We don't have belts per se, but we do recognize levels. So we have a beginner, mid, intermediate, advanced, senior, apprentice, instructor, and then eventually instructor. So in that sense, we already have the infrastructure set up. So again, it depends on the student what you want to do. So we realize that there are some students who like KI but don't want to be involved in it as a formal student relationship, and we understand that, and we're fine with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the affiliate level is.
So I just for the viewers and all that, just for I think it's all fascinating what you guys are talking about and doing, but just so I just want to maybe as far as future questions, what have you. Far as not the affiliate, but the other aspect of it, that's direct training under YouTube, but through the lens coming down through Guru Brandon. Is that fair?
Exactly.
Okay.
He's the one who actually he actually gives us the curriculum, which is what Master Topper was teaching when he was alive, and he constantly has input in it. So in that sense, again, it depends on the level of commitment that the student wants to do.
That's right.
And we realize that, you know, that their personal circumstances might be different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we understand that. But we also feel that Master Topper's lineage has so much to offer that we want to be able to have that available. And maybe later on, if they see, you know what, I don't understand this, because, by the way, the archives are not meant to be extensive explanation of the details. It's basically sketches, although they're extensive, but they don't show you every detail. You see what I'm saying? So that's when we come in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to see. It's one thing to see in Australia, but there, as Guru Viko can attest to you, there's more to Australia than just what you see on the video.
No, I got that example. I got where you're coming from. I just want to take a moment, and I want to get back because this is fascinating. Hey, Brian. Hey, Mike Frazier, Lameko, Abraham, David Fogarty. Hey, Dave. Good to see Viko and Jeff together. Yes, such a great guy, David Fogarty, and Mike Frazier. All right.
Dean, I'd like to add
sure.
Jeff, so so what's very important here is that Guru, Jeff, and I are consistent with the vision, right? So we both have different starting points with experiencing the art, and our job representing Master Tooper and Guru Brandon is to make sure that Jeff and I always come back together and align, right, on make sure that everything that we're saying is consistent, and that's part of what we want to say as well, is that we want to definitely make sure that there's not two different voices, but one voice between both of us, and that's our commitment between us brothers as well as brothers in the art. So that's what you're going to expect.
So you guys are already going to have in place checks and balances it sounds like by just mere really making sure that you guys have an open communication and what have you. Yeah. On the same page. Just again, I'm just coming just from the point of viewers who may have interest in pursuing one of these avenues. If the person is deemed initially as an affiliate, if that person was really enjoying the time spent, what have you, and all that, was in good graces, obviously no criminal background or what have you, or crazy stuff, could he transition to the other side, so to speak? How does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like I said, Guru Brandon also screened the affiliates. So if you're accepted in the affiliate, you're most likely can get accepted with
Was I screened? Was I screened?
Believe it or not.
Hey.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So yeah. Like I said, that's part of the screening process. If Guru Brandon deemed to trust you enough to see the archives and stuff like that, and yeah, exactly.
I think it's fantastic. From what I've been hearing from you guys, I think the approach, keeping it pure, keeping it there, not just opening the floodgates for the masses, but keeping the integrity of the system and all that is good. Guru, Viko, what do you have? Like, just I guess again, just for the viewers, what's potentially coming down the pipeline? How about the far as the curriculum approach? Like, what do you guys, anything on that?
Basically, it's just.
Dina Taryn?
Dean, I'm having problems.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Oh, yeah.
Hearing you guys. Hold on.
How about now?
Okay. Can you hear us?
Oh, I guess that okay.
Can he hear us, or is he still?
I think you need to dial back in.
You gonna dial back in?
Hold on a minute. I may have to transfer.
Oh, no, I'm hearing you.
Am I on? Hold on.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're coming through now.
Can you?
Better?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sure. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yes. I know.
Okay, great. So, what was the question again?
No, so my question was, like, far as, again, for the viewers who may have absolute interest in pursuing this and all that, any ideas like how you guys would, as far as curriculum is concerned? He just faded.
Okay.
As you know, it is with these curfews and all that. The bandwidth that's being used is just getting. I'm sure it's off the top of the charts.
Yep.
Oh, there you are.
Well, let me get
how's
to
that
thing, Dean.
Sure.
Are you back, Kuya? Okay. All right.
So,
anyways,
I have to position my laptop.
Okay. All right. Anyways, just for KI USA San Diego.
Okay.
It's basically just directly from Guro brand. You know what I'm saying? He before he left to PI, he left us with basically a structure or the curriculum in what.
Oh, so you have the whole. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That is already set up. So basically, right now, Guru Brandon has specific requirements. Let's say, for example, the person comes into the curriculum and he wants to rank. That's already has been down by Guru Brandon.
Oh,
so in other words, if you are, so in other words, when you want to rank and stuff like that, there's different ranking, like I said, and within those rankings, there are requirements that Guru Brandon has already prescribed, and so all that person has to do is go through the thing, and then he will test with Guru Brandon, or either Guru Brandon or me, or Guru Viko at this point. Then we'll see how that goes, and eventually, if he goes through the whole process, then Guru Brandon will approve it. Basically, when it comes to KI USA San Diego, he has the final say as to who gets promoted or whatever.
So he would. Okay, so you would obviously approach him, tell him what's coming up. Yeah. He would in turn.
Exactly. He's very on with the curriculum. He's very hands-on with what happens in KI USA San Diego. So that's why you're directly, if you ever come into the curriculum, Guru Brandon Ricketts is directly involved in your training. So it's not just me or Guru Viko.
I got you. Okay. I think that's fantastic. Yeah.
Because we actually, one of the requirements is that we need to see a video of you sparring or whatever. Then that goes to Guru Brandon. He reviews that and critiques it. And then, I go ahead and work with that student to see what needs to be done. And then and again, this is like hands-on. It's not like Guru Brandon is like some deity over there in the mountain. And once in a blue moon down and gives certificate. And then he goes back. No, he's directly in touch with me through Instagram or whatever social media platform he used to connect with me, and he's definitely hands-on. So it's not like we're off on our own tangent here.
No. And I'm definitely getting that clear message from both of you that he is definitely there, working in sync with you guys and all that. And I think basically what you guys have described thus far, I think it's fantastic. Where this could potentially go as far as US and basically spreading this wonderful art. Because I'm telling you, it's not a lot out there as far as instructors.
Guru Brandon is going to be on your show in a few weeks, hopefully. I don't know when you can have him.
Yeah, he said he had to postpone, which no worries. That stuff happens. So I'm absolutely looking forward to getting him on. 100%. So
you can hear from him directly. Yeah.
Yeah. So Guru Viko, with just again, far as, and I know you guys can't go into detail, but I'm trying to think how I can articulate this without giving anything away. Like for instance, let's look at through the lens of not an affiliate per se, but somebody in the Dallas area who came to you, maybe had a little background, maybe not. What would just for people who may want to pursue this, what would your initial approach be? What would be the essentials that you would try from the lens of Master Tuber, like try and instill?
I'll start off first with the fighting form. No, I mean that's one of the main things to start off is what is the proper fighting form. A couple of things: having your elbow in, sitting up straight, right? But that's what you first do is just fighting form, right? And even without holding any weapons first. That's how we were taught before. But like I said in my past interview, when I first came in, it was under the bakbakan lens. It was really more of the sagasa and then the kickboxing. You graduated to the weapons. But it was really start off with your fighting form and then footwork. Without giving much away, that's
no.
And then how to properly hold the weapon. But fighting form and footwork is the first one.
No, that was enough. Thank you. Oh, Guru Rahul says GM Tudor would be proud of his students. Thank you for the comment.
Musta. Yeah.
Okay. So as far as I think we're running actually right in sync on time. So before we get into the demos, I want to hear from each of you. Goals, some of them might have been already articulated, but any goals, like just for not just maybe necessarily America, but globally for KI?
Wow. I don't know. We haven't thought.
Start off
okay, let's go. Let's stick with US. Like, what were like any shareable goals within the US?
Within the U.S., we just want to start the infrastructure. Like I said, the first, I shared this with Guru Viko earlier on today. That's what's the whole purpose of having my nonprofit is to have an umbrella organization that would enable us to perpetuate KI. Without having to deal with, the starting funds and whatnot, as well as reaching out to the community. I'm saying that was the whole purpose of the MA4L anyways, so that we can offer top-notch training to those who can never afford it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's something that's something near and dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's probably the main drive for me is that because without the youth, we have nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
we can't bring AI to the future without the youth.
No, matter of fact, Dwight, you guys familiar with Dwight Woods? Yeah.
The what?
Dwight Woods. He's on podcast.
No.
Dwight Woods. He's on Facebook. I run a kids program, like a kids stick program, Action Flex. I mean, and the main reason why I did it, and Bert says, "Look, man, you should be covered on this because you're actually spreading it to the kids who can, maybe one of them, you know what I mean?" But I'm only mentioning this just because I'm totally with you, because the way we're getting killed by MMA and BJJ, even though they're sport, but they have a voice, between media, television, everything. It goes on and on. And they're getting youth in there. I mean, it's a good thing. I'm not putting it down. But if you look at, respectively, of our generation, like, if we don't get up and newcomers coming, when we get old and all that, like, where's it going to go? So I try to stress, like, we have to get the youth involved. So I think what you're doing is fantastic in that.
That's why we're so passionate about getting our infrastructure together so that we can start getting this program going. In spite of the pandemic, you know what? I'm not really worried about that. I know that at one point it will end.
Yeah.
But that's what we need to be prepared. That's why we come to this platform right now, so that if you happen to be like-minded like we are in terms of like what you're hearing is something that you'd like to partner with us, then hey, we're here. You know what I'm saying? We already have, like I said, I shared this with Guru Viko this morning. We already have the structure set. We already are a 401. Sorry, I don't even remember I'm not the guy who talk about the 401, whatever it is. I don't even know what the nonprofit is called. All I know it's a nonprofit. I'm the mom.
Yeah, I forget the code. I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah, it's a tax code. Yeah.
So, but that's already set up. We already have the program going and stuff like that. So again, the whole purpose for that is that we have the umbrella organization so that KI can be shared to the kids as well as support perpetuating Master Topper's branch as well. Because again, at one point, once we get going, and I can share this vision with you. The vision was that would enable us to bring Guru Brandon to America consistently and have him do seminars.
Oh, that was a question of mine. Like, that was one of the questions, like bringing him in.
Yeah, we would be the one who fund it. We would be the one who covers his expenses and all that kind of stuff. But fantastic. Again, that's how we see the branch, the Ricketts branch of KI. You know, we believe that he has something unique to share. You know what I'm saying? And especially with kids, especially with him being a kid himself. I mean, young man himself. You know, he's like a great example of a kid grew up and become a fantastic an example and stuff like that. So that's basically the drive that I'm trying to. And again, I'm nobody. I get that. But some of you guys say, "Who's this guy?" I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I know Guru Brandon. You know, I know the caliber that he is. I know the skills that he has to offer. And even if I have to come up on the screen and not look at my face and say, you know, it's irrelevant now. You know, I'm just throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? See if it sticks. And you know, just making people aware that is something that it's coming down the pipeline. You know what I'm saying? I want to sort of prepare the way so that when it happens, you know, we're in a better place. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think it's great stuff. Great plans coming down the line. And again, the questions I'm asking, just so again, if viewers, were they watching it now on YouTube, if they wanted to pursue this, depending on like what, you know, entry level affiliate or like a direct student, if you're coming through the entry through kind of the affiliate aspect, is the curriculum different than a student coming in from the get-go?
No, it'll be the same curriculum. It's just a different way of coming into it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in other words, if you decide to come in, you know, from the affiliate program to the actual curriculum program, you will receive the same curriculum as somebody who comes in from Guru Viko.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So in other words, there's no, and Master Topper said this all along, there's no secrets. It's all in the basics.
Yeah.
And Guru Viko his skills shows it. You know what I'm saying? So you can ask Guru Viko.
So Guru Viko, can you have anything to add on that, sir?
Yeah, and I agree because the danger with taking it piecemeal, okay, is that the appreciation of the art is not fully appreciated because the art itself is complete. It's a complete art. It's holistic, right? It's like a deck of cards. You move a little bit, the whole card falls down. And so when you get some folks who just take snippets, right? Snippets of that, snippets of this, snippets of that system. The danger is the representation of KI under that guise, which is wrong, right?
Yeah.
The full appreciation is really the complete system, and that starts from the basic. Just like what Jeff said, you start with the basics. So.
No.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. You know what? I think we should get into some of the demos. How do you guys feel about that? You guys ready?
That was broadcasted. So
all right. It's an advanced
I'm ready.
technique. We got something with David Fogey. Advanced technique is a basic technique that scores.
yep.
Dave.
Yep.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
If you
Manny, hey Manny, hope you're doing well, brother. All right, so what do you guys got in store for us?
Guro Jeff. God.
We're looking forward to what you have.
I really didn't.
Hey, he's not putting you on the spot or anything.
All righty.
Talked about this morning.
Well, my camera, the limitation is that you can't see my whole body, so you have to see the feet. But
okay,
I don't have the capability to. Okay, so I'm in my bedroom, so I'm using a wooden stick so I don't break anything. Huh?
Okay.
So one of the first things you learn, obviously, is okay. You're number one, right? So I'll just start with the number one facing forward, elbow in. Okay, relax shoulder. Okay, left hand, thumb in the back, elbow in, and the first strike coming in is number one to the neck. One. Without pulling backwards, it's just throwing it out. One. From here, can you see? There you go.
Right there, perfect.
Okay, from here, number one, fighting from here, hips turning. And then as you come back, fighting, of course, you come back to fighting from here, hips turning. 1, 2, 3, right? Then next is the decadena, okay? From here, fighting form, okay? 1, 2, 3. Relax the shoulder. Don't lift it up. Don't pull back and then fire from where it is straight down. 1. Okay? So the V cadena V, which was shown by Guro Jeff.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay? I'm not going full extension because I might hit something. Normally I'll extend, but it looks like this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then with the moving to the side, 1, 2, 3.
Smooth.
So that's it. Making it the 2 and 3 is almost one count. So 1, 2, flowing to the 3.
To the third. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Fighting form. Back to fighting form.
Perfect.
Okay. That's 1. Of course, you can do it in the Sarada position as well. 1, 2, 3. Back to fighting form.
Okay.
1, 3. From here. 1, 3. Back to fighting form.
Nice.
Notice that my abierta and Sarada is just moving between the right side and the left side of the head. I'm not exposing my elbow for the
right. Okay.
See? From here, I can fire already. Open position, close, open, close.
Wow. And then Guro, so just for the folks who are watching, that could be done. I know you were talking about you couldn't fully range out for fear of hitting something, but
but if I ranged out, you should be practicing full range as much as possible. I'll get out. My blade will be out of the camera, but it's like this: 1, I can go short here, 1. I can go long, 1.
Okay. Yeah.
See? The cadena or the arco, sometimes it's called, can be a short arco from here. So from here, fire away. Just notice the distance of the blade from my head. Okay, same technique. Okay, from here, right? 1, 1, and then here's the second one. 1.
Okay. Oh, that's fantastic. Just so.
But the whole time from the front, you can't tell the difference if it's short or long. That's actually short and long. But from the side, you'll see short, long.
And then projecting out, like you tell me, right?
It always emphasize his length, his height.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Making sure that without the weapon, the hips are turned. 2, 3. From here, 1, 2, 3. Just relax, shoulder relax.
That was fantastic. Wow. That detail was that detail was excellent. Thank you. No, that was just everything you've been telling me. That's it was fantastic.
Basics. The sungkit is there already. Just going back.
Oh, you're coming back.
Reverse mode.
Okay.
Back to fighting form.
That's why. There you go. That's why he's so precise. Everything that he does has meaning. It's not just
just your strike out there, right? Gotcha.
Yeah.
No.
Of course, that
nice comes back to what exactly.
Go ahead, Guru.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So the V chain V, always good to practice the lutang with it as well. You can't see my legs, right? V, lutang, V.
Oh, on the arco. Right. Okay.
Arco, yeah. The cadena, sorry, yeah. On the arco part. And the speed of the arco or the cadena is almost would dictate the speed of the floating stance. So if I execute this fast, okay, this goes to go fast as well.
Okay.
Because the last thing you want is this and then this. Right?
Excellent detail, man. Wow.
So that's why you have the full fulcrum together.
You'll never see video.
Yeah.
You'll never
your detail. No, we're commenting
matter.
on your detail. It's so excellent. Guro, Jeff just revealed the secret. There are no secrets. Audie, hey, thank you for jumping in. And Eric O'Brien, awesome detail on the demo. Yeah, I would say so. Thank you. That was excellent. I thought that it's like
that's just the simple 3. You can have a whole lesson on that move.
Yeah, I just remember but you're Jeff. What? All right, sir. Guru Jeff, what do you got for us?
Do you have time?
What's that? Let's see it.
You have time? All right.
Oh my gosh. We definitely most certainly have time. But we got time for absolutely.
So hold on. So
okay.
Can you see that?
That's
right there. Perfect.
Okay, so basically, I'm going to just share something that we deal with here at KI San Diego. It's what we're introducing people to KI. Once you get the basic upper body, now we're going to go through. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
We do tumbao. Basically, the tumbao, you guys know this, right? The triangle. In this case, I put tape on a piece of carpet, so for ease of maneuvering around it. So basically, we start off in the middle, right? So I'm just going to go through transitioning from kaliwa or kanan, basically left or right, because that's one of the things that people get or have problems with, well, how do I go to the right from left? Or how do I go from the middle to either one? You see what I'm saying? So again, Master Topper broke it down like this. So basically you start off right here in the middle, and then you do what we call retirada, which is backwards and forward, right? Now if you want to go to the left-hand side, you're going to follow this line, right? Now we're going to use X as entry point, okay? So when you go here, you go 1, 2, right? Then if you want to go back, you go 1, 2. Very basic. So when going to the left, the line right here is your direction. Once you go right here and pivot, that becomes your shoulder alignment. This line right here is how your rear foot is going to be aligned. So basically, you're going to be facing like this. You're not going to be facing like this. Why? Because the opponent is right here, and your center line is right here. You're mismatched, right? So basically, go right here. Now, if you want to go to the opposite side, you're going to follow this line. Your rear foot is going to lead, and you just follow that line right here, and then pivot. Once again, this line becomes your shoulder line orientation. This stick right here, or the line right here, aligns with your rear foot, right? And if we want to go back to center line, there's an imaginary line that crosses right here. So you're going to step on that line and do the X. Master Topper's favorite, right? And we go back. So basically, it looks like this. 1, 2, they go back to here. 3, then go back to here. 4. Okay? So if that clarified a little bit of how we move around.
That was fantastic. No, it's fantastic. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
That was well done.
But that,
no, thank you. Yeah.
Master Topper, very critical in terms of how you maneuver, how you go back and forth, and how you angle from left to right.
Yeah,
that's
no.
How we, yeah.
Yeah, no. Guru Viko gave me that, and as you stressed, he stressed that shoulder alignment with the foot, and then all that, and their shoulder. That was nicely done, both of you as well. Fantastic. We got a few minutes. What I thought we could do, if you guys don't mind, I would maybe call out something, a technique, and would you guys mind showing something? Okay. All right. And obviously, I know you're obviously not going to have feeders, but maybe if you could just kind of, show the best you can and articulate the best you can. We got Guro. We got time, Jeff. He wanted to make sure you were going to do something. He wanted to assure you that you had time. All right. How about Guru Viko? How about Friday?
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, nice.
Huh? So the Friday.
Very cool.
There's basically the Friday. Okay. So Friday, fryer, praying. Okay. There's two. There's the Media Friday and the Friday. Okay. So I'll just show the basics of the Friday in terms of first the position of the hand, okay, and the concept. Now, there's three basic levels to the Friday. There's the basic, intermediate, and advanced. Okay, and pretty much the main difference. There's different reasons why there's three, but the main one is really all about awareness. But I won't go through that. So the Friday first, it looks like this. Okay, without footwork. Okay, it looks like that. 1. Okay, so see how narrow my so first of all, two things you're seeing here, that blade is aligned with my nose. Okay, my elbow is in because the strike is usually coming just basically 12 o'clock. If my elbow is out like that, that's gonna get hit. So from the open position, I can fire the file from different positions, but from the abierta position, one without footwork. Okay. So here you can see the elbow's in, and the blade is right in my nose. From the side, it looks like this. One. Okay. It's usually taken for the medio fraile. It's taken your attack. You're coming in usually from an attack from this way, from a number 4. You come in with a footwork. You come underneath the blade, and then you fire off your counter. So basic counter is the bagsak.
The bagsak. Okay, return. Okay.
Right. Okay. So 1 or the fraile bagsak. 1, 2. So from here, 1. Okay. The other fraile requires a little bit more skill because you're attacking the person almost kind of a quarter through his attack. So the other version is like this. When fighting form, 1, 2.
Okay.
You're attacking the eyes, pushing the opponent's hand, and then basic attack.
Okay, so here and then push through the thrust.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're cutting through the eyes. You're stepping. Okay, just like the footwork of Guru Jeff, you're cutting the eyes. So you're already hitting him before he's already just about to hit you. That's the awareness I'm talking about.
Okay.
Bam! See?
Yeah.
And then stab, basic. Sorry. Okay.
No.
You don't come in from the other way, where you're from the closed position, you come in and then you push out and you come in the other way. So there's both from moving this way and moving this way.
And then moving that way to clear. Okay. For the thrust.
Variations of it. You can do the fraile as well. If someone's coming this way, you come in this way. Bang! You're slapping underneath. But the basic is this. 1, 2. 1, 2. The live hand is very important because that's what's pushing the opponent's hand out.
For you to clear for the thrust. Gotcha. Okay.
In most cases, if you're not, the very, very fine way is when you're cutting the eyes, and then as you're coming in to come out the other side, you're actually slicing the hand of the person. You're wounding along the way. Okay. That's you're wounding all the way through to the stab. Okay.
That was.
But the key part is the form of the fraile. This one.
Having it in line with your nose and having that arm very so it doesn't get hit.
Right. Not too high up.
Okay.
You're just creating the gap. Right. And then you can counter how you want. But the basic counter is bagsak or number 1. That's the fraile.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah. That was awesome. Guru Jeff, how about Florete? Is that okay?
Intermediate move.
You want me to change something else?
That's good. I'm just saying that's.
Okay. Good. You okay with it?
You talking to me or Guru?
Yeah, no. You okay? You okay showing that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
I mean, Florete are pretty much blade-oriented techniques. I know that some people use it with sticks, but it doesn't really. It's not as effective. You see what I'm saying? Because the movement of Florete is basically this and this, right? So you're going this way and that way. So this whole movement, by the way, some people try to do it this way. see what's wrong with this picture?
Yeah.
The wrist alignment.
Yes, because if I'm like this and Viko sees this, he will disarm me instantly.
Yeah, the alignment. Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So when you're doing floretes, basically the wrist needs to be aligned with the blade. And the way we change the angle is through the elbow. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'll go this. You see what I'm saying? So if I want to go high to the eye, I'm going this way. I'm not going this way.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Right? So technically, floretes could be used for something that's coming over here, like a number 4. I go right here behind the number 4, and then I come in. Did I come?
Just
sorry,
a little.
That's the problem with that.
That was better.
The reverse, like if the number 1 is coming this way, I go this way, and I cut.
Okay.
So basically, the first movement is a deflection. You want to deflect it, right? You want to deflect it from its path. Basically, let's just do a number 1. Let's say, for example, number 1 is coming this way.
Okay.
I pass it, and notice also I don't stay here. Why? Because once the blade is deflected, it's right here, correct? It's
right, gotcha.
Here. It's underneath, right? When I go like this, that's why when I do it, I move out of the way, right? So that I can do the florete right here, or when he's coming back on the opposite side, I go this way. I go opposite where the blade is. I make room for it. Right?
So I can't continue. Okay.
And right here. Again, I'm using the full bottle.
Okay.
Here. That's why this is so critical. That full bottle never is something that you learn, then you forget. Unlike some systems. This is like embedded in the system.
I gotcha.
Once you learn it, you're moving automatically on it, no matter where you're at.
Right.
That day, you never use it without footwork. Okay?
That was nice.
Thank
you so much for that. Thank you. That was perfect. No, I thought that I thought your guys' detail, that was fantastic. Thank you. I really appreciate it from both of you. Thank you. That was fantastic.
Thank you for
we nailed it perfectly. Before again closing. Okay, just for those who maybe came in late, I just want to recap. Basically, so the big plans coming down the pikeway as far as KI USA is that these gentlemen are going to start basically, promoting KI through Guru Brandon Ricketts. And there's a couple avenues of way you can get in. You definitely have to be screened and all that. It's not going to be open to the masses. They are selective and all that. But I think it's great stuff that you guys are finally, because it seems like you guys are going to be a collective unit, kind of join forces and try to get this out there through the oversight of Guru Brandon. So I think that's fantastic, and I wish the best of luck to both of you. I can personally attest. I've been taking lessons with Guru Viko, and what he just showed articulated here was
fantastic.
That form is key. And it's helped me tremendously,
If I may, to get that again, you're getting the flavor that we talked about previously, right?
Yeah.
Right, that Master Ricketts branch has.
Yeah.
And you're in good hands with Guru Viko.
The same to say with Guru Jeff. Very much.
Yeah. closing statements before we go, because obviously it looks like there's some good things. Well, here, actually, I do have one more question. I'm sorry. When is there just a general time frame when this stuff's gonna start like being known?
What do you mean?
Meaning, like, is this going to happen right away, or is there still more in concert?
Like I said, it's a soft launch.
Okay.
Guro Viko, yeah, he already accepted you as a student, so you're in.
Oh, yeah, you stuck with me.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like I said, it depends on the individual.
Yeah.
How the vetting goes and stuff like that. If we know the person already, I mean, we're not going to be like.
No, I got you.
Whatever.
But I really appreciate it. Yeah.
And like I said, Guro Viko has already, we really didn't know you and stuff like that, so that's not a big issue. But what I'm saying is, like, when we do get people from other locations, then,
Oh, that you might not know, or I got you. No, understood. Yeah.
That person. I mean, we're not here to, like, plunk in $1 and you're in. We're not in it for the money. Let me just be clear on that.
No, I think that, yeah, that's fair. I think everybody knows that. You guys are genuine. Everybody knows that. You guys are.
One thing I wanted to say as well is, Master Tooper, even Master Tony, and Master Yuli. The one thing that you would have experienced is the sense of brotherhood, right? And that's how people normally came into the club, was that they were friends first,
Yeah.
And then people got to understand their heart, and then they train.
Yeah, it's good intentions, right?
Yeah.
You have to have good intentions.
Sometimes, and it's kind of, yeah. It's just sometimes the payment is your friendship. It was unfortunate because they needed the cash, but that's just how they were,
Yeah. And here's the thing, as you guys know, if you're doing this for the money, you're the. Yeah, if you're doing this for the money, you're in the wrong. Yeah. Any how about Guro? As we got time, more time, Jeff. So any more time? No, just kidding. All right, Guro Jeff, clothing statements. Anything?
I wanted to say, Guro Dean, it's always a pleasure to come on your show, and
it's a pleasure to have you.
It.
Oh my
what
gosh!
You do, and yeah, that's to me like a privilege to be sharing this with Guro Viko. Obviously, I mean that's something that to me it's a special deal. And Guro Viko, like I said, I thank you so much for your support in Guro Brandon is doing. That means a lot to us. Being my senior, I aspire to what you have done. And I'm so grateful that you decided to come alongside us and to partner with us in our endeavor to preserve the lineage of Master Topper. And like I said, anytime that we're able to share and to promote the Ricketts branch, we're there. I mean, that's the main goal of KI USA, San Diego. That is to promote Topper's branch and to support Punaguro Brandon Ricketts and to just be a conduit, if you will, of what we receive freely. I mean, to be honest with you, I just want to add this on to our conversation is that, again, Master Topper has been so generous, and Guro Viko can attest to that.
Yeah.
Of what he had just, if you're in, he's very generous. If he sees you have a good heart, he's very generous, and we want to do that spirit, if you will. So again, thank you.
I also want to make something clear. Okay, Guro Jeff is the head of KI USA here. He's the guru. So he's the guy, right? So that I want to make sure that it's Guro Jeff that is the head guru of KI USA San Diego.
Congrats.
resident.
Yeah.
If I'm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Guro.
So-
Guro. I appreciate it.
Guru Viko, do you have any closing statements?
Really, no. Again, number one, Dean, I really appreciate providing the platform for Guru F and I to
I'm honored.
really share our plea, our mission and vision to promote the lineage of Mr. Ricketts. And there's a lot to share. We hope that anyone who does want to come and join, that you come join with good intentions. And it's a great adventure. And I mean, Guru Jeff and I, we I believe in the gift of grace, and that's something I hope that you guys get from us, and we learn, and you don't just learn the art, you learn more about who you are, and you also learn about our creator, and that's number one, and that you also get to not just take but also give back in some shape or form as well.
Well, I tell you, I don't think he could have picked two better guys for getting this promotion going, getting the word out. I think he's fair to say. I think the system is obviously in good hands. So, but this was an absolute. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Because obviously you guys pretty much know I'm a fan of KI, so it doesn't. It's not like I gotta twist my arm to cover you guys, but I just thought it'd be neat to get both of yous and meanwhile, in two birds with one stone, you guys got to basically platform to kind of show and tell folks what's coming down the line. So I think it was a wonderful win-win situation.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, so obviously we'll all be in touch. It's fair to say. What I always do is I download YouTube, and of course I will definitely, put the link on both your guys' wall and all that, so you guys can see the final. But those demos were fantastic. So I know there's going to be a lot of positive feedback on that, because those were so well done. So
thank you.
We want to give back to you as well, because of what you've given us, in a sense. So I don't mind. Maybe Drew, Jeff, you don't mind one more question on a move, just for your audience, so that we get.
You don't have to ask me twice.
I just put that out. We have to give back something to you and to your audience.
Oh, Ponyon. Hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Ponyon.
Ponyon. Pauyon.
See, Guru Jeff Muna, I was the first one, so Guru Jeff first, and then I follow.
I defer to you, Guru. Please, I want to say,
Guru. He said you had time.
Guru Jeff, you go ahead. Go ahead first with that one.
You can do it.
No, go ahead. Sure. Please.
We'll save that one. Save that one, Dean. That's a.
I can change it. I can change it up. That's no problem.
Someone, if I'm being fed, that's best to show. It looks
that's
very.
Okay. No. Yeah.
Best to show with someone attacking.
Sure. Who's gonna go? Who's going next?
Viko.
All right, Guru Viko. Can you handle Boca de Lobo?
What's that?
Boca de Lobo.
Boca de Lobo.
Boca de Lobo.
Okay. It's simple, there's two kinds. Okay. Pretty much simply, it's going around like that. Okay. There's two versions, with the one with the blade pointing down. So it's pointing down this way and coming in. That's more for attacks, like a stab. So you're deflecting the stab, right? So you deflect the stabs coming here, number 5, number 7, or number 6, right? You're coming here. So let's say I'm in a center position, right? Stabs coming here. Boca de Lobo.
Okay.
One more. The other one is also when you have you can kind of execute it with the blade pointing outwards. That's more if it's attack is coming like a slash. So you're hitting, the back of the blade is hitting the side of the opponent's weapon and then coming in.
Right, so here and then boom. Okay. When you go around, is there context for that for multi-man?
Yeah, let's say I'm attacking here. Let's say I'm fighting here. Bang! And then someone comes here. Boom!
Okay. All right. So, good. That was okay. Good. Okay.
So your attack. So the practice is just the act is 1, 2, 3. Uy! Boom!
Okay.
That way.
It makes it look so easy, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, suave. Remember that word? Suave.
You practice
Where's Maestro when you need him? We need Maestro Suave.
Just to practice. Just do basic. 1, 2. 1, 2. Basic.
Kind of work around. Okay.
Living in the front foot. Right?
That's a good exercise. Oh, all right. Yeah.
The key is not wide. As soon as you're able to away from the target, you can attack right away already.
That's more,
around.
Yeah. Mike Frazier could attest to this. David, like what you just did, just dropped. You know. So yeah, but no, that was fantastic. Thank you so much, Guru Viko. That was.
No worries.
All right, Guru Jeff, you're up.
Awesome.
All right, how about?
That's hard to follow.
How about Alcantara?
Oh my gosh. Alcantara. Guys.
I can choose another one. I can give another one. I can choose
another one.
Sure. How about, can you just explain?
Hard to do without.
Sometimes you need someone to attack.
Yeah, no, I got you. No, I got you. Understood. Can you demonstrate and just show the concept of recta?
Recta for me, this is sort of like you gotta have somebody attacking you. So basically, it's
well, Viko, Guru Viko.
Recta? I can attack you here virtually.
Attack me through.
Yeah.
So basically, the recta is being direct. Okay.
Yes.
So
okay.
In general, we don't like to block. You know, we rather move and hit. We do the hitting. In other words, we don't like people hitting us, if you will, right? So this is just an example of recta. Guru Viko already showed this when he was doing his technique a little while ago. So basically, if you're in handa position and you're abierta position, he comes in with a number 1. This is the recta.
Just going right. Okay. So
as I parry, right, and as I parry, this is coming in.
Okay.
Because it's direct. It's not. I don't have to like parry and change.
Okay.
Right. So if he's coming in here in my leg, let's say for example, he's trying to chop my leg off, like right here, comes in, right. That's recta.
Just go right. Okay. So in essence, going to maybe for the viewers, and you guys obviously correct me, just going there's a simple direct line, the closest available line, open.
I mean, JKD, they call it simple direct attack, I think.
SDA. Yep. Simple. Yeah.
Something like that, right?
So yeah, absolutely.
The attack is coming on your leg. You move the leg and you do the luta. That's recta.
Gotcha.
Right?
All right, I'm sorry, go ahead.
He comes in with a number 1. That's recta. That's stab. I'll go this way. He comes in with a number 1. I go in.
You just go, right. Okay.
I kind of was,
I didn't give you the best example to work with. How about, hey, I'm going to make it up to Guru Jeff. I'm going to make it up to you.
Yeah.
because that wasn't the best example. My apologies. Can you just show Pluma box sock?
Pluma bug sock.
Yeah.
Pluma bug sock. Pluma is 10, right? And then bug sock. So it's similar to, again, please bear with me on the terminologies and stuff like that. But anyway, Pluma is basically like this, right? So basically, in my understanding of it, please correct me, Guru Viko. Pluma is basically similar to Sombra, except you're doing it mid-range. So if the attack is coming here, I carry it, and it go like this, Pluma, and then bagsak. So it's like a pivot. I'm pivoting like this, and the way that Punong Guro Bruce told me, that's like a ball pen.
Sorry.
Right?
Okay.
It's a pen.
Yeah. Again, this is not the only application of it. So when I'm going like this, that's what happens. So I parry, I go like this, and I pivot. Then bagsak.
Thank you.
It's two, actually.
Yeah, no, drop strike. I didn't know. There's something. Thank you, Guru Jeff. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes.
I just learned something, and I had no idea this. I didn't know. So what you're saying is that Guru Viko, the difference between Pluma and Sobrada going to this side is a range thing. Am I correct in that?
Right. So exactly what Guru Jeff said. The mechanics is a Pluma and a bagsak, right? So I can come in. So application with medium range, someone attacking this way. I recta to the face, right? There, no. So from here, fine, from center position, recta. Here's the attacker here, Pluma, bagsak.
Right.
One, and then the other version, if it's coming from here, Pluma, bagsak, just like what Guru
Jeff showed. Right. Yeah.
So I can go directly from in front, but move to the side, Pluma, bagsak, or from here, Pluma high, bagsak. And even if you're also in a close court, like close range, let's say this is the opponent here, right? He's doing this, right? And you're here, okay? So you're coming from here, so you do the estrella, and then the chop there. Oh, my little girl's here. I wanna. Here's the guy's hand, right? I want his outside. I can Pluma here and then bagsak. I can Pluma over his hand. While I'm Plumaing over, I'm actually cutting him.
Right, because you're coming.
Because you're happening with the Pluma here, see? Then going over, then.
Wow.
See? Wow.
I want to thank you both for the extra treat and all that. That was fantastic. I know I enjoyed it very much. Mike Frazier enjoyed it. Richard Pacman. Yes, Audie. Guru Jeff is in San Diego. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen, for the incredible demo, Audie. Yes, it was. Absolutely. Mike Frazier, good stuff. Yes, it was. Again, thank you. Well, thank you for that extra stuff. That was very nice of both of you.
So you asked for the pauyon, right? I just wanted to show you how the pauyon looks like. Okay.
Oh, all right. No argument here. I'm all eyes.
That's it. That's why you have to see the application with someone attacking. But the pauyon looks like that. That's it. It's like a reverse X.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's it.
As you're drifting over, okay.
It looks like this. So it doesn't have a, you know what I mean? You need to see it in the application. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Wow, this is wonderful. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for doing this and taking the extra time that we went over and showing us a couple more goodies. I thought they were really well presented and articulated. I thought it was fantastic. So safe to say, if anybody wants to pursue this, basically, stuff that you shared with us as far as the goals for KI USA, needless to say, they should try to get in touch with either one of you.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would recommend going to Guru Jeff.
Oh, all right. Channel through Guru Jeff. Okay. Fair enough. All right, because I want to make sure I put that down. So maybe just Guru Jeff, just so because I'm going to put that down. Obviously, I know they can message your Facebook and all that, but the San Diego group that's on Facebook here. If they want to look you up or check the group or the page out, at least it's San Diego. What was the full name?
KI USA. Yeah, KI USA San Diego.
San Diego KI USA. Okay, for those. Okay, just so we can check out the page. What's that?
KI, it's the reverse. Kali Illustrisimo USA San Diego.
Oh, okay, reverse. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
KI USA.
Yeah, well, here you go. And Guru Viko is in Texas. Like I said, reach out to him. He's a wealth of information, wealth of knowledge as well. And you deserve students that come in deserve to have different perspectives so they can see the art fully.
No, well put. No, agreed. I think you guys are just such a breath of fresh air for the community. We need more like you guys. What does KI stand for? Audi Kali Illustrisimo or Kali Illustrisimo? You guys leave the S off. Am I correct?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So, all right. Well, we're gonna close up. Like again, I'll download it there, send you guys the link and all that. But this is gonna get a lot of hits. I just know with those demos, those were on point. Those were well done, I thought, by both you guys. And I want to thank you for coming both on and all that. And I think it's gonna be fair to say it won't be the last time we have you guys on. I know that. When things get rolling, I definitely would like everybody to kind of hear where the progress has been, particularly when you guys get things rolling and all that with Guru Brandon. And then and hopefully getting Guru Brandon on here,
Yes.
Good. Yeah. So you guys will be back on. And we'll get the dynamic duo back on.
Thank you, Peter. I appreciate it.
No, absolutely. Guru Viko, is Sunday good, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Again, you guys, thank you so much. Ben. Oh, sorry.
All right.
That's why.
That was funny. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I
Take care. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was fantastic. Those demos, man, I thought those were well executed and articulated. So next week, may do a double on Tuesday, just because I want to get Maestro Ducano back. I don't want too much time to lapse between his first interview, which was just a couple days ago, because I want to get him back on the bladed hand, and we had 3 or 4 questions for him. So I don't want too much time to lapse getting him back on. And then before I probably would have another guest who I told. The problem with the first episode with Maestro Ducano was his internet was kind of shaky. So we had to end it like a little after an hour. So we didn't get to the bladed hand or the question. So I want to get him back sooner than later. So I'm going to definitely get more specifics on that through the weekend, and I'll get a flyer generated and who's who and who's coming on when. But again, if you haven't, please hit like and subscribe to FMA Discussion on YouTube. Thank you.